Tottenham star very likely to join Real Madrid in January or next summer. Spurs begin hunt for replacements. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this update, be sure to press that subscribe button and keep up with all the latest news. Tottenham are very likely to lose Pedro Porro in January or next summer to Real Madrid, according to Interlive. The Spanish Giants are in hunt for a new right-back after Dani Carvajal suffered a serious injury that is set to keep him out for a long time. They were strongly linked with a move for Liverpool. Right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold in the summer, but the player ended up staying at Anfield. However, his current contract expires next summer, and the links have continued with suggestions that Madrid are hoping to snap him up on a free transfer. Despite the continued links with Trent, they have been linked with a move for Pedro Porro in recent weeks. It is suggested that Carlo Ancelotti has identified him as an ideal fit, given his quality as well as his previous La Liga experience. As per the report, Tottenham are every likely to lose Porro in the January transfer window, or at the latest, the summer window. Pedro Porro is likely to be tempted by a move to Madrid as well, with him already expressing his readiness to play for them. In a recent interview, he refused to rule out a future move. He said, "Of course I'm proud of these links, it means I'm doing things well. If that happens one day, it happens." Losing him will be a significant setback for Spurs, but the report suggests that the club are already preparing for his departure with replacements identified. The two potential replacements being reportedly considered are Denzel Dumfries of Inter Milan and Raul Bellanova of Atalanta. As per Interlive, the club's technical director Johan Lange, with guidance from former managing director Fabio Paratici, is reportedly spearheading efforts to bring one of these players to North London. Dumfries, who has been a key figure for Inter since joining in 2021, is known for his attacking prowess and defensive capabilities. Raul Bellanova, currently with Atalanta, also offers an exciting option. After a successful spell at Torino, he made a permanent move to Atalanta earlier this summer. The future of Crystal Palace star Eberechi Eze remains a big talking point ahead of the 2025 transfer windows, as several of the Premier League's Big Six clubs continue to monitor his situation at Selhurst Park. The midfielder played a huge role in the Eagles' positive end to the 2023-24 campaign, producing 11 goals and 4 assists across 27 league matches. This earned Eze a place in the England squad for Euro 2024, but it also attracted the likes of Tottenham, who were the main club showing interest in the 26-year-old, alongside others such as Liverpool. The current season has not started out the way Eze and Crystal Palace would have wanted, as the London outfit sit 18th in the Premier League standings, having yet to win an English top-flight game. Should the Palace fail to rectify their early season form, that could see Eze exit the club in 2025. Although many clubs will be unwilling to match the £68 million release clause in his contract, believes former Tottenham, Manchester United and Aston Villa scout Mick Brown. Should Tottenham or another Premier League club want to sign Eze next summer, it won't come cheap, as Crystal Palace's chairman Steve Parish will likely demand that the Englishman's £68 million release clause be matched given his importance to the Eagles. Speaking to Football Insider, former scout Mick Brown believes this will price Eze out of a move next summer unless Palace are willing to negotiate. "I don't think clubs will be meeting that release clause," Brown stated. "Somewhere down the line I would expect him to leave Palace, but they won't get that price for him. Palace have got to have bids on the table before they can start making demands, and that didn't happen in the summer. He's a very talented player, there's no doubt about that, but I think he's a player who needs support. He needs players around him who can feed him the ball and let him do his thing." St Patrick's athletic striker Mason Melia has been linked with a move to the Premier League in recent weeks. According to Conor McAvoy, Tottenham Hotspur have now submitted a bid to sign Melia, and they will face competition from multiple Premier League clubs. Apparently, 5 or 6 Premier League clubs are in the race to secure the services of the 17-year-old attacker, who is valued at £1 million. The race to secure his signature is reportedly heating up, and a deal could be formalised in the next few months. The 17-year-old will not be able to join the Premier League club until he turns 18 next September. Therefore, he's expected to continue at St Patrick's Athletic until then. It will be interesting to see if Tottenham can formalise a deal for him in the coming weeks and loan him back to his parent club until he turns 18. Mason Melia is highly rated across Europe, and he has a bright future ahead of himself. He could develop into a quality player for Tottenham with the right guidance. The North London club have shown a willingness to invest in talented young players since the arrival of Ange Postecoglou, and the 17-year-old would be another future investment. He could develop into a key player for the North London club. If Spurs can nurture him properly and help him fulfil his tremendous potential, he could end up saving millions in the transfer market for them. At £1 million, the transfer could look like a major bargain in the long term. The opportunity to move to the Premier League will be quite exciting for the young attacker as well, and he will look to fulfil his potential with regular football in England. It will be interesting to see if Tottenham can beat the competition and secure his services. Tottenham are unlikely to make a move to sign Angel Gomes despite his contract situation, according to the club's former scout. Mick Brown, who also spent time at Gomes's former club, Manchester United, and remains well connected within the game, exclusively told Football Insider that a number of clubs are considering making an offer, but he would be surprised to see Spurs among them. Former Spurs goalkeeper Paul Robinson previously told Football Insider that Ange Postecoglou is a big fan of the England midfielder and had considered a move for his signature. However, Brown has explained that James Maddison's presence in the side and the role he plays under Postecoglou would make that deal unlikely. It is said that the 27-year-old Tottenham star shares too many similar qualities with the Lille man. Angel Gomes has less than a year remaining on his current deal with the League One side and will be free to discuss a move back to the Premier League from January onwards. This, as well as his recent performances for England, has put transfer teams across the Premier League on red alert as they continue to keep close tabs on his progress. Brown, who remains well connected at Tottenham and across the game as a whole, insisted that the midfielder is attracting plenty of interest, but Spurs are likely to consider other options. "I don't think Tottenham are among those interested," he told Football Insider. "They've already got James Maddison who can play a similar role. I would see those two as being not too dissimilar. I know Gomes plays a bit deeper, but we've seen Maddison drop into that space in recent games. They're both players who want to see a lot of the ball and look to make things happen. They're clever passers and good in possession. I'd be surprised if Tottenham made a move for Gomes because of that. Angel's skill has never been in question. The only concerns are about whether he'd be physically good enough to keep up in the Premier League. I've heard there are clubs looking at him and his contract situation, not just Tottenham. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs.